What's happening, Ice Cubes? My name is Matty Ice Cube, and welcome to this vlog. Now, some of you may be thinking already, holy shit, he got a haircut. No, I did not. It's wet. I just got out of the shower. It looks nice, though, doesn't it? Better than usual, but I'm having more technical errors. My laptop keyboard no longer works. I spilled my drink on it. It no longer works. I now have to use this really old and dirty keyboard. So it's a mechanical keyboard, so it'll last me a long time. It's just the F keys are really crusty. Shit. But I don't know, my F keys on my laptop still work. It's just some of my letter keys don't work. None of my number keys work on either the number pad or the numbers above the layout. God. It's not even been a minute and 30 seconds, and I've already sneezed 4 times. Anyway, also my wrist is borked again, so excuse me while I wrap it here. Anyway, the main reason that I'm making this vlog now is because it is now 4:22 in the morning. It's really damn early. I've been up for a long while. I took a shower while I had the chance. And I'm waiting for 6 o'clock to roll around so my transfer gets through so I can buy more games. Because I'm out of games, besides KOTOR. And that one's going to last a while. But I'm not going to make, like, super extra long multiple parts for that one. Because the 50-minute Force Unleashed 2 video took almost 20 hours to upload, which is ridiculous. Anyway, the main discussion that I want to make in this vlog particularly is, one, I promise not to vlog as much as I have in the past, and 2, I want to discuss how the Skyrim playthrough is going to be structured. Because I need to structure it, otherwise I'll just be all over the place and you'll have no idea what I'm doing. One, I'm only going to do one intro, which is going to be the very first episode. And the intro is going to be extended because I want to get the Skyrim theme in my recording. So, because it has a special place in my heart, this wrap is not going to work. I'm going to have to get the other one. This game has a special place in my heart. It is my favorite game of all time, ever, no matter what, forever, until Elder Scrolls 6 decides to roll around. So, keep that in mind. I'm going to gush over this game. The remastered edition. So, prepare for a lot of me gushing at the game and the gameplay, and I'm going to be having mods on this. I'm not going to go through normally, I'm going to have mods, which means I'm probably going to have a lot of weapons that are not in the normal game. I just want you guys to be prepared for that. And I am also going to extensively do all of the Daedric quests. All of the Daedric quests are going to get done in this playthrough. I will go at them by level whenever they are available to me, which means once I unlock them, I will go and do them. Immediately after. There probably will be a lot of exploration and me just running around. Mostly for me to uncover the map, because I've played this game roughly for about almost 5 years now. I still play it on my 360. So it just shows how dedicated and obsessed with this game I am. Because I'm a completionist. I'm also going to show you how to build your own house. This is more of a walkthrough than an actual Let's Play. Because I want to re-experience Skyrim in all of its glory. Which means it's going to be an over 50-part series. I'm going to show you how to build your own house. I'm going to show you how to get your own land. I'm going to show you how to get your skills up. I'm going to show you how to do pretty much everything and the correct ways to do it, because there are so many wrong ways to do things. I have helped over a dozen people get to level 80 in this game. And I was the first of my friends when I got the game some 5 years ago. I was the first one to ever get to level 80. I got there first, and I had the best character. Mostly because he was extremely overpowered, and I knew how to play the game by that point. However, I had screwed up a lot of different things. Many people had more things than I did, because I just killed whoever got in my way, which is kind of what you're supposed to do. But just don't kill villagers. Don't kill random people on the road unless you talk to them first. If you talk to them first and they get off for nothing, kill them. Take whatever they have on them. I'm also going to be absolutely ruthless in this game, because every shred of experience is going to be needed. I'm going to walk you through from level 1 to level 80, and to defeat the Ebony Warrior. I'm going to show you the strategy I use, and I have never lost with this strategy. No matter what type of race I am, no matter what type of skill set I have. As long as you have the right equipment and the right weaponry and skill sets, you will be fine. So, I'll start out with the normal Imperial light shit and end with my maxed out Daedric shit with the Dragonbone weapons and possibly some other cool things that I get from mods. The main thing I want from the mods is more spells. I want more spells because there's not enough spells in Skyrim as a whole. So I'm going to do all of the main quests, I'm going to do all of the secondary quest lines, and we'll hit a few miscellaneous quests along the way, because most of the Daedric quests come in the form of miscellaneous quests. Some of them are interesting, some of them not really. But I know which ones are which, is the thing. So, if there was ever a good guide to Skyrim and you're trying to play it and you're not having any luck, come here, and in a few weeks, I will have at least 3 to 5 parts. I just spit all over my screen. 3 to 5 parts of Skyrim uploaded. Hour-long to an hour-and-a-half long episodes. However long my software will record it, because my software has a limit to how much it can record all at once. I can have multiple sessions as long as it doesn't exceed that limit. However, I have to walk away from a little while and let the software process it after I upload it, because it immediately deletes it after I upload it. And then I can record again. So, I also shaved, so my face is all smooth. I got new shave gel, so my face isn't irritated as shit. Anyway, off topic. So yeah, the first thing I'm going to do, at the very beginning, I'm going to focus mainly on main quests and leveling my character. Leveling at the very start is very important. If you are not at least level 10 by the time you go see the Greybeards, you're fucked. You're screwed. Because I play on expert or higher. I never play anything lower. I never play Adept or lower. Because it is fun to play it on a harder difficulty. Because it's a lot harder to manage your supplies and you have fewer items. However, the rewards are that much greater. Especially from enemies. The more enemies that you can defeat, the more gold, the more loot you're going to get. I make my characters fairly balanced between magicka, health, and stamina. Usually my characters have more health overall because you need a lot of health for the Ebony Warrior. So I always go shoot for 600 health. 60 levels of upgrading my health, or 50 levels, my bad. It's early, I'm sorry. And I'm still waiting for it to hit 630 so my transfer will go through. I spend 50 levels upgrading my health. And then I start upgrading my magicka, and then I upgrade my stamina. I only upgrade my stamina 100 points. For one reason. One, it doesn't give as much of a carry weight boost as you would if you enchant items for that. So, I upgrade my magicka for a very important reason. And that is not just for my destruction skills, but also my alteration skills. Because your alteration armors, your magic armors, like your oak flesh, your iron flesh, your ebony flesh in particular, because it's easier to cast ebony flesh than just going casting dragon skin at the very beginning, because then you have no magicka at the start. And you have to waste potions to get your magicka back up. Usually, I start out, I put on, what's it called, dragon aspect, and then I pile ebony flesh on top of that, and then I increase my health by 100 points, and I increase my regeneration across the board, both magicka, stamina, and health, across the board, 100%. So I'm regenerating at a much higher rate than normal in the fight, for at least 60 to 120 seconds. So, you can get it higher if your alchemy level is higher, but it's tough. Alchemy is one of the hardest things to level, besides blacksmithing and magic. Magic, because you have to have valid enemies to attack. Blacksmithing, because you have to have certain materials, and it takes forever to get to the good shit that gives you a lot of experience. Sorry, there's spit all over my screen. I'm spitting everywhere. And alchemy, because it causes you to go around to different areas more. Like, I just recently figured out certain things give better benefits than other things that I used. So, it's all about exploration. It's all about experimentation. If you're about poisons, you can make tons and tons and tons and tons of poisons with just a few round trips all over Skyrim. It's ridiculous how many ingredients you can get in a round trip all the way around Skyrim. I mostly focus on potions. Because potions, in my opinion, are the most effective and the most beneficial of anything in alchemy. Because poisons, to me, are a waste of time. I can deal out at least twice as much damage as your strongest poison could at any day when I hit level 80. Because my two-handed proficiency will be 100. My weapon will be maxed out, and even overmaxed, because you can overmax you can go beyond legendary with your armor upgrades. And I figured that out because it's enchanting. Your enchanting needs to be up too. Enchanting is easy because you just have to do it a lot. And at some point I'll just grind it off screen to get my enchanting to 100. Which takes a while, it takes a lot of soul gems, and it takes a lot of time. but I have that time, and I want to take the time to help you guys out with this. So, six o'clock cannot get here fast enough. I still have another an hour and a half. My bad. I have another hour and a half before it hits 6. So I'm just gonna be sitting here, waiting for my hair to dry, because once it dries, I have to fix it again, because it'll go poof. Lately, it's been going poof rather than whoosh everywhere. My floof is uncontrollable sometimes. But it looks nicer than usual because I actually washed it thoroughly. Because if I don't wash my hair thoroughly enough, it won't do anything. So, besides Skyrim, I'm getting Undertale, Fable, and Dark Souls. I had a $200 transfer from my savings to my checkings, and I'm spending $112 on these 4 games. Undertale is not even $10, but Dark Souls, Fable, and Skyrim are the most expensive. But if you just buy the special edition, it's a lot cheaper than buying the vanilla game, the normal game with the DLC. It equals out to over like 45, almost $50 if you buy it that way. If you buy the special edition on its own, it's like $5 cheaper. So I just went for that. And I really want to play Undertale. I want to try Dark Souls because I know Dark Souls can be a lot of fun once you get into it. And I'm thinking about playing all of them, including Dark Souls 3, because I have a huge wish list. I have an absolutely enormous wish list. Hold on, I gotta pull it up. I kind of like this keyboard a little better because I'm more of a mechanical keyboard typer rather than a laptop typer, so I don't know if it'll work because Chrome has not been working as of late. I don't know. Nope, it's not going to work. Oh well, I mean, I have the Steam app, which is what I'm looking at right now, but it can't have multiple tabs like Chrome can. So, I know I have Castlevania, Lords of Shadow, and Lords of Shadow 2. I have Turbo Dismount on my list. I've got a lot of games on my list still. I just don't have the money to get them yet. Like, after winter break, I intend on quitting school for a little while and getting a job so I can fund my channel and other things. Like, there are other things that I want. Like, I want more lightsabers. There are more lightsabers that I want to get. Like, I'm a very dedicated customer to Ultra Sabers because I feel they make the best lightsabers out there. And I love it. I loved my first one. My first one's right here. I've always got it right here on my desk. It's really beautiful. It's covered in my fingerprints. They attract a lot of fingerprints, except the dark ones. Any dark version of a hilt does not get any fingerprints on it. But the normal ones attract a lot of scratches. If you look really close, I don't know if you can see, but it attracts a lot of scratches. But the sounds are what I love the most. Like, their Obsidian soundboards, their V3s, you can customize them with the I have it right here. The Ultra Sabers launcher. If you download the free sound fonts, all you have to do is there's a little port on the soundboard. Right there. This little thing right here. That's your port. You plug that into your laptop or computer or whatever you use, and you just customize it. It's fairly simple. If I had Fraps, I'd be able to show you, but I don't. I might eventually. I use plays.tv to record my stuff, mostly because it involves a lot less editing. I'm not very editing oriented. All the outros that I post on are after I've already uploaded them, and then I just delete the original. So I don't think there's anything else I wanted to talk about. Oh yeah, there was one more thing. The Daedric quests in particular, I do them in a certain order. The first one, obviously, is Meridia's, which I get Dawnbreaker from, because you find the beacon once you hit level 10 or so. You'll be able to find the beacon almost anywhere. Like, it's almost guaranteed. And then I do Mafala, which is the Ebony Blade, and then I do Mehrunes Dagon, which is Mehrunes Razor, and then I just keep going until I get them all. If you continue to follow the main quest, you can find Hermaeus Mora's Ogma Infinium pretty easily. It's part of the main quest, towards the end of the main quests. It's like the third to last quest in the entire game, in the entire main quests. After I sum up all of the Daedric quests and all of the main story, I will move on to either the Dawnguard storyline or the Dragonborn storyline. I'll probably move on to the Dragonborn storyline, but I may want to do the Dawnguard just to get rid of the fucking vampires, because the vampires will just run amok until I do something about it. I'll probably do Dawnguard after I finish the main story. Anyway, that's my rant. That's all I wanted to talk about. I'm excited. You guys should be excited because you're about to see a professional Skyrim player. It'll take me a little bit to get used to the controls, but I'll get it. I promise. I will get it. I'm very heavy armor. I'm very warrior brutish at the very beginning, and then I start switching to mainly magic, except for like the very, 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 very beginning. Like, I always have a one-handed weapon on me at the very beginning, so I can switch in between, because two-handed does take a while after level 50. Just like heavy armor, it takes forever after level 50. One-handed doesn't take very long at all until you hit, like, I don't know, level 90 or so. I don't know. And I vow not to legendary any of my skills until I have all of my skill sets set. Until I have all the perks in place, until I have absolutely everything. And then I'll legendary and start working my way to level 80, which will be a long road. That is going to be a lot of grinding. That is going to be a lot of side questing. It involves a lot of work. It's a lot of work, but it pays off with the most epic boss fight in the game. The most powerful enemy in the entire game. So, yeah. So I think I'm done. Thank you all so much for watching. Be prepared for Skyrim tomorrow, and maybe I might do a dual commentary on it with Quentin. I don't know yet. I don't know. We're going to talk about it tomorrow or today. Today, I mean. It's 4:45 a.m. I'm going to be up a long time. Anyway, as always, I appreciate every single one of you. And I will see all of you in the next video. Bye!